And a lot of it actually focused on the southern Malaysian state of Johor, where Princeton Digital Group became the latest in a long line of data center operators to open operations in the state. They actually opened at the Sedenak Tech Park, which is a stone's throw away from the town of Kulai, just north of Singapore, about 20 minutes off of the border, actually. And this is a facility that cost about $1.5 billion to be launched in phases. In fact, phase one recently launched just about two months ago, and with a capacity of just over 50 megawatts, and more is set to come. Now, Johor makes sense in some ways because of the availability of a lot of land and also resources to power these data centers. But there are concerns about whether or not the power stability and also the access to water and cooling technologies will be enough to meet the needs of the number of data centers, which counts the likes of ByteDance, Microsoft, and Singtel alongside Telekom Malaysia among the latest in the number, at least, of data center operators that have decided to break ground and operate there. We spoke to Rangu Salgame, the CEO and the founder of Princeton Digital Group, about what this data center actually means for them and what it'll allow them to do in terms of servicing their clients and revolutionizing their business.
Johor is becoming a very critical part of AI deployment for tech companies on a global map. So it is about not just serving the regional market, it's about serving the global market, deploying AI learning models. The large generative AI models are being deployed in data centers in Johor. And for PDG, Johor was a very early call. About 2 years ago, we saw the opportunity emerging in AI, and we took the bet to come into Johor and build an AI-ready large-scale data center campus, the one you are in right now here. That's a 170 megawatt campus, and we finished the phase one, as you just said. That's a 52 megawatt building, and we just handed off to a customer. So from shovel to construction to handing off, 12 months. And that is the pace at which this market is growing and what our customers are demanding of operators like us to be able to provide that kind of scale so that they can deploy AI here in Johor to serve their global markets.
All right. It's being described as an AI-ready data center. Can you talk to us about the difference between an AI data center versus some of the more traditional ones, if I may call it that Princeton Digital operates?
Right. Yeah, in the traditional data centers, which are also still of large scale for cloud services and other services, the differences in AI, one, the technologies that's used are different when it comes to the kind of chips that are coming into this data center. They're very high dense, they consume a lot of power, and that requires us to develop cooling technologies, engineer the cooling technologies which are at a very different scale than when you're deploying a cloud data center. So that's one big difference, because we are deploying 52 megawatts in one building, and it's all being consumed day one. So in the traditional cloud, there was more ramp. It takes some time to get the capacity up. In AI, it's all on day one. You know, all the lights go on day one. And so that whole engineering ability to deliver that scale on day one and having all the technologies that's built in, the cooling technologies that drive these data centers, are big difference from what happens in a cloud data center.